Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. The Buccaneers sold two of the most important players. Baker Mayfield agreed on a 3-year, $100 million deal. The Bucs aren't letting Baker Mayfield near free agency. The two sides agreed on a 3-year, $100 million deal, included $50 million guaranteed with a max value of $115. I said Ocho, his value probably somewhere around $40 million a year. Came in looks like less than that. Probably looks like it's about $38 million. So that's a very, very good deal for him. He earned that contract based on his performance last year. Because think about it, he went from Cleveland to Carolina to the Rams. All in the span of hold on. He started in Cleveland, got traded to Carolina. Carolina traded him to the Rams. And then here he is in Tampa. And I believe he had his best season of his NFL career. He played extremely well. He was very deserving, earned. He earned this. Him and the combination of Mike Evans had a great duo, great rapport with each other. So I'm very, very excited for him. He's set to make $30 million guaranteed in 24, $30 million, $20 million, which is guaranteed in 25, and another $40 million in 2026. So congratulations, Baker. Very, very well deserved.
Yep. Congrats, Baker. Congrats. Hey, listen, he played very well. Obviously, the answers with Tom Brady leaving and that quarterback position being vacant, we all wondered, we all asked, can Baker Mayfield fill the role and pick up where Tom Brady left off? Obviously,
well, last year it wouldn't have been doing that. That's not saying much because Tom Brady did not play well. I caught a lot of criticism. And here's the thing, Ocho: as great players start to age, it gets hard. Especially you're talking about a pantheon great. You're talking about a transcendent great player, which is Tom Brady. But Tom Brady didn't play well. And I was one of the few that was willing to say Tom Brady's not playing well. Tom Brady's record. Here's Tom Brady's record last year. He was 8-10. He won the regular season. He was 8-9. Right. Okay, the first playoff game, they got the Cowboys. The Cowboys shellacked him. But he averaged 6.3 yards attempt. He had 27 touchdowns, 89.2 passer rating. Baker Mayfield was a yard better, 7 touchdowns more, and a 7% quarterback rating better. And he won 2 more regular season games. Right. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Tom Brady had a great career. But it's okay to say Tom Brady wasn't playing well. Tom Brady wasn't playing well. He didn't play well. He had one game in which Tom Brady looked like Tom Brady. That was against the Carolina Panthers. If I'm not mistaken, they were behind by as much as 14 points. He throws for over 400 yards. But if you look at the other games, he didn't play well. Because this is what you do, Ocho, and this is what I tell people a lot of times when they finally do get me to talk and open up. I say, when you're dealing with a historically great player, you don't compare them to other players that they're playing with now. You compare them to a younger self.
Their old self,
That's what you have to compare them to. Because it's unfair to compare them with someone that's never going to be as great as them, because that's what we expect of you. Right. We don't get to say, well, he's playing better than X. That's Tom Brady. And so I was happy. And here's the thing. Tom knew he didn't play well. That's why he didn't come back. Because guess what? You heard, if I'm not mistaken, John Lynch said they had a conversation, and Kyle Shanahan said they had a conversation with Brock Purdy. Said, hey, if we can get Tom, you're going to probably have to sit from a year, but how cool would that be to get an opportunity to learn from him? If Tom thought he could play at the level that he was accustomed to playing. Tom Brady that's a Super Bowl team. Look at what they got. They got Christian McCaffrey. They got Juszczyk. They got Debo. They got Kittle. They got Ayuk. Look at that offensive line. Look at that defense. Tom Brady is not passing that opportunity up, because think about it. When he joined Tampa, Tampa didn't have what San Francisco has in place currently. Look at it. Now you tell me.
I think just still after winning the Super Bowl, leaving New England, going to Tampa Bay, being able to win a Super Bowl, just the excitement that Tom Brady brought to the city of Tampa.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
To that team. Just being the quarterback alone, you have a feeling, okay, even if he did have a bad season, but he decides to retire, it's still like, oh, damn, what do we do now? Because he is still the greatest quarterback of all time in general. But for Baker to come in and to somewhat succeed very well. And that was his first year, right? His first year
in Tampa. Absolutely.
His first year in Tampa. Obviously, the Bucs finished the season 9-8. They won the NFC South. Hell, they went to the goddamn playoffs, beat the Eagles. Where Baker had a hell of a game, and obviously he gives them a chance. With Baker at the helm, he gives them a chance year in and year out, especially the next 3 years, where, you know what? We have a chance to win NFC South because we understand Baker Mayfield is capable of doing just that, winning games and getting us to the playoffs.
So I'm happy for him that he was able to go in, play well, earn himself a big time payday. And here we are. Congratulations to Baker. Congratulations to Mike Evans. They get those two guys resigned. Now the question is, what are they going to do? Levante David, Devin White. You know, they've already released Shaq Barrett. So they've got some pretty tough decisions coming up on the defensive side of the football. The Patriots are trading Mac Jones to the Jags for a 6th-round draft pick. The Patriots will receive a 2024 6th-round draft pick as compensation. The trade cannot be processed until the new year, which begins Wednesday. Jones passes a physical. The New England owns the 3rd pick in the draft, where many around the league expect them to select one of the top-rated quarterbacks. It is trending. We don't know, Ocho, but it's trending like the Bears are going to select Caleb Williams number 1. Now, it's trending.
We don't know. We know.
The likely decision is going to come down the Patriots. Do they take Jaden Daniels or do they trade? Well, the top 3 rated quarterback is Caleb, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May. The decision will be really easy if Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels are off the board. Well, then you take Drake May. Well, if Drake May is off the board, you take Jaden Daniels. So I think the decision is going to be made for New England for them.
You know what? Not to be off topic. You know what I think might surprise a lot of people that I think teams might even like even more? Michael Penix Jr. as opposed to Drake May. I'm just saying, it's especially the arm strength, the accuracy.
He throws a great ball.
He throws a really good ball. So I think that might be a little mix up. Obviously, I'm not the quarterback whisperer. I'm just listening to some of the experts and what they've said. You know, but I'm curious what's going to happen. I would like to see Jaden Daniels in some way, shape, or form end up with Antonio Pierce down there in Las Vegas. I'm not sure how they can make that happen as far as going up in the draft, the hurry up and get a quarterback like that to pair with Devontae.
You got to give up so much, Ocho.
Yeah, I know, but listen, you understand.
But if you give it up now, think about what Kansas City gave up to move up to get Mahomes. There is not a price. There's not a price that's too much. If you move up and that guy is what you believe he is.
And you understand this is a quarterback league. This is a quarterback league, a quarterback-driven league. And if you feel Mark Davis, if you feel he's the one, Antonio Pierce, I believe you got to do all you can to go up there and get him. You got to. Because I think the Raiders are a quarterback away. Hell, every goddamn NFL team is a quarterback away, a dynamic playmaker, thrower, and runner of the ball, and Jaden Daniels. So I'm curious to see what happens. As far as the trade with Mac Jones, look, he gets to sit behind one of the greats, one of the young greats, and Trevor Lawrence. So we're going to see, how that plays out, how that happens. But I mean, his career as a starter is over now, right? Basically.
Oh, he'll get an opportunity. But look, it's time for Trevor Lawrence now. We got to stop talking about it. And he possessed the ability. He can make every throw. He's very, very athletic. He's a Georgia kid, played at Cartersville, the Purple Hurricanes. But it's time. It's time now, Ocho. It's time. We give a lot of grace to guys like Trevor Lawrence. We give a lot of grace to guys like Justin Herbert. Oh, they're so talented. Oh, they're so this. At time, now it's time for that for production to match the talent. To his credit, his second year starting, the first year, he did get his team to the playoffs. They did have a 27-0 lead, and they blew that. Doug Peterson is the head coach. But Mac Jones, selected 15th overall in 2021 draft. Trevor Lawrence was the first pick in the draft that year. Mac Jones was his touchdowns as a rookie. He was 352 of 521, 3,800 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. And then something happened.
Mm-hmm.
Josh McDaniels went to the Raiders. And instead of Bill Belichick going out and getting an offensive coordinator, he brought in two dum-dums. Guys that had never called an offensive play.
Right.
Matt Patricia and Joe Judge.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Patricia and Joe Judge. But see, that's the arrogance of a man that's won 6 Super Bowls, that believe that whatever I do is going to turn out well. Right. Well, you ruined Mac Jones. You ruined him because you had two guys that have never called plays from an offensive standpoint. Joe Judge had never called plays. He was a special teams coach.
Right.
Matt Patricia was a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And you got a second-year quarterback, his sophomore season, probably the most important season of his career. Mm-hmm. Because this is an opportunity for him to build on something or to turn it around when he didn't have a great rookie season. So now you got a guy that went to the Pro Bowl as a rookie, and you got an opportunity, Ocho, for him to go here.
Yeah.
And what do? Your arrogance. Well, I'm going to have two guys that have never, ever called plays before. Mm-hmm. Really? You know what, Ocho? You know what? I'm going to get this guy to operate on my kidneys or my heart, but all he does, he's a foot doctor. He's a doctor. See, that's the thing. Well, he's a coach. He should be able to coach. It doesn't work like that.
Especially not for that position. Not that important of a position. No. And so I'm happy for Mac. He didn't play well. He became frustrated. And I don't, and it's not say, well, he can't take tough coaching. That man played for Bill Belichick. Yeah. Yeah, he can. He can. I think the one thing that did happen to him, obviously being in New England and not playing well, his confidence was shot. Yeah. His confidence was shot. Listen, this is a sport where confidence is number one. Confidence is number one, and then being able to go out and believe in yourself and execute the X's and O's. But once your confidence is shot, boy, ain't a hell chance in hell you're gonna be able to perform like that.
Nah. Confidence is everything in this league. So check this out, the 2021 draft. Trevor Lawrence, projected to be QB1. Zach Wilson, he was the second quarterback taken in the draft, number 2 pick overall, has been granted permission to seek a trade. Yeah. Trey Lance was traded last year. He was the third quarterback in the draft. Justin Fields, he's rumored to be traded. Mac Jones, 15th pick in that draft, has been traded.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks, they look at that. They look at that good.
Listen, situations where you go to are very important. Being in the right situation is very important for quarterbacks. Very important.
Ocho, when I first got to the league, quarterbacks, they let quarterbacks sit, figure it out.
Yeah.
You ain't figuring jack out now.
Yeah.
They're going to give you at max 3 years.
Yeah. Get it right.
3 years before they got to make a decision because they about to have to make an investment, and it's going to probably cost them somewhere between $200 and $300 million.
Yeah.
Tua's about to get Jordan Love is about to get 2+.
Oh yeah.
Tua about to get 2+. So I can't have you in the 4th year, not knowing, and I can't give you that kind of money not knowing. So you get 3. After that,
you got to go.
You got to go.
You got to go.
And you ain't got to lead the NFL, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Everybody here, yeah. And listen, there's some people get lucky. C.J. Stroud, Houston, lucky. Jordan Love over in Green Bay, being able to find the heir apparent to Aaron Rodgers, lucky. And I like what they got over there with the Dolphins. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say about Tua. Tua fits well in that offensive scheme, and Mr. Daniels knows how to use him well.
Ocho, Aaron Rodgers got to sit for 3 years. Jordan Love got to sit for 3 years.
Wait, look who they sat behind though. Each of them sat behind greatness.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sat behind greatness, yeah. Some people aren't afforded the opportunity. Some people, Bryce Young over in Carolina. He wasn't afforded the opportunity to sit behind greatness and learn.
No, and his offensive line is terrible. Got the hell beat out of him. And so that's a situation, Ocho. Is that everybody say, throw him out there. Okay.
Boy, hey,
David Carr. They just threw him out there. 76 sacks later, they broke
killed him. They killed him out there. I remember
that.
Yeah, I remember that. Listen, you can throw him out there, but when your supporting cast is elite.
Oh, yeah.
Elite. Let's take Brock Purdy out of the equation and say you put Bryce Young in that situation.
Yes. He'll be everything. He'll be everything that Brock Purdy.
Everything we saw with Brock Purdy, and he always comes from a winning environment.
Yes.
In Alabama, and you plug him in that offense with you're gonna see the Bryce Purdy you're seeing. But it's different. This NFL is a different ball game.
Yes.
Where you go and the supporting cast you have to work with is so important and vital to a quarterback's success.
That is the most important thing. Not how high you go, where you go.
Yeah. But most of the time, think about it. If you got teams that's picking number one, you already know what you're going to.
You already go into, you go into some slop.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, Ocho. You go into a team that probably the offensive line isn't very good. You're not littered with skill set players. And so it's going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
Jordan Love got an opportunity to go sit behind Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had an opportunity to go sit behind Brett Favre and to see, work on mechanics, work on footwork, understand. Man, can you imagine, Ocho? Just imagine. Now, if you knew in your rookie year what you knew year 3. Man, boy, I'd have cooked some food.
It would have been.
Because now you really understand how to set people up. Now you really know how to understand how to transition and to really get in and out of breaks and to change speed. That everything ain't 100 miles an hour and everything is about a setup. Because I'm thinking, I ain't just thinking about this route that I got to run now. Or I'm thinking about this route that I'm going to put on your ass in the fourth quarter. That you think you got covered, that you think you covered me in the first, but it's all a setup. Everything's a setup.
Yep, most definitely.